so right. Noticing the days hurrying by. When you're in love, your moon is nothing but blue skies from now on. Dooba 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 daba 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 dooya dooba da 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 da
Dooba 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 ba 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 dooba dooba ba dooba 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 ba dooba ba 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 doo dooba
Okay. Yep. Are you giving me control? Good evening, family and friends of our Sussex Central High School graduates. Tonight's ceremony is being live streamed via YouTube, and the link can be found on the Indian River School District website and social media platforms. Life Touch will photograph each graduate as they receive their diploma. Photos purchased through Life Touch's website. Information regarding photos can be accessed online at lifetouch.com/findphoto. I would like to remind all in attendance tonight of the dignity and reverence of this ceremony. All parents and guests must stay seated in the bleachers and not enter the field until after the ceremony is completed. Please, and do not stand and obstruct their view. Please take the time to silence any cell phones. Thank you in advance for your cooperation this evening.
Here you go. You ready? One, two, Good evening. At this time, I'd like to ask all who are able to please stand for the posting of colors by the Sussex Central JROTC Color Guard and remain standing for the Star Spangled Banner and Sussex Central's alma mater, performed by Sussex Central's concert band and members of the choir. Commanding the color guard and presenting the U.S. flag is Cadet Master Sergeant Salcedo. Presenting the Army flag is Cadet Command Sergeant Major Saxton. Presenting the battalion flag is Cadet Sergeant First Class Brockbrader. Armed Rifle Guard is Cadet First Lieutenant Barton. And Armed Rifle Guard Cadet is Lieutenant Colonel Rivas Soto.
Say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed as the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous skies o'er the ramparts we watched. Rockets were glad, singing every eyes that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner for the land of the and the home of the brave. And to the old Sussex Central bearers of the pride and joy of Sussex County, let your strength and might be told. Students gather in the call to the wisdom within these halls, firmly bound. With determination and to the Sussex Central bearers of the blue and gold. Sussex County, let your strength and might be told.
You may be seated. The senior members of the band, you guys can go ahead and return to your seats as well at this time. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of our senior class, the Sussex Central Administration, our Superintendent of Schools, our Board of Education, and all faculty and staff of Sussex Central High School in the Indian River School District, it is my distinct honor and high privilege to welcome you to the 54th commencement exercise for Sussex Central High School's class of 2023. Today is an opportunity for all of our graduates to reflect on their experiences and accomplishments over the last several years and to celebrate the opportunities that lie ahead. Class of 2023, our school's mission statement reads, Sussex Central High School, a diverse and dynamic community, strives to prepare students to be lifelong learners and responsible global citizens. Responsible citizenship is the basis for our school's motto. Former principals Dr. Everett Toomey and Mr. Robert Powell coined our school's motto decades ago by saying the SC in Sussex Central also stands for Success with Class. Success with Class is made up of 3 simple precepts. Do your best, act like you're somebody, and learn from your mistakes. This is also the basis to the Knight Way, to be respectful, responsible, resilient. In life, you will likely find that when things go wrong and you don't follow these simple rules, that all you're really doing is cheating yourself. And each of you are far too important to ever do that. For the presentation of academic honors, I want to recognize graduates that exemplify our mission and our motto in the diversity of their backgrounds and future plans that represent lifelong learning and responsible global citizenship. On this Tuesday, after America remembered our veterans who paid the ultimate sacrifice, I would like to ask those graduates who plan to serve our country in the United States Armed Forces to stand to be honored. Remain standing, please. I'd also like all the veterans in attendance to stand and be recognized. Veterans, you may be seated. There are 56 members of the class of 2023 who have earned a final cumulative grade point average of 4.0 or greater. I'd like to ask these scholars to also stand and be recognized for earning the Superintendent's Academic Excellent Award. I would like to ask that the International Baccalaureate Diploma candidates please rise and be recognized. Please stand if you have challenged yourself to any IB, advanced placement, or dual enrollment courses during your tenure at Sussex Central. If you are a member of a career and technical student organization such as FFA, BPA, TSA, HOSA, or Educators Rising, please stand. Stand and be recognized if you have been a member of our award-winning visual and performing arts programs, or if you have been a student athlete. And lastly, please stand if you have been a part of Student Council, Honor Society, or any other club or student group in your time at Sussex Central. As you can see by all the students standing, the class of 2023 most definitely displays diverse talents and interests. You may be seated. We will now have the Sussex Central Concert Choir perform their selection entitled Climb Higher with Words and Music by Pink Zebra, conducted by Denise Atkins.
world around you. Is right, just let the light surround you. And step by step you'll feel it coming alive. The feeling deep down inside, and you've got nothing to hide.
To reach the top, you've gotta keep on moving. Don't let it stop, just gotta keep on grooving.
I know you're doing your best, you're stepping up from the rest. Just keep on passing the steps,
And then you've gotta climb high. Let the be stronger. You're feeling strong, you'll be the last one standing. The fight is on and you're the one commanding. The clock is ticking and there's no one inside. The lights are shining so bright, you need to do what is right.
let's make it better till the satisfaction. And
No one can stand in your way. Just listen, hear what I say. You know you've gotta climb high. Be stronger. Climb higher.
Another special recognition that has become a tradition is the recognition of our academic top 10. As I call your names, please come to the stage to receive your academic top 10 certificate. Caitlin Meganson. Emily Cruz Maria. Daniela Robles. Olivia Fox. Cameron Payne. Rissa Jackson. Aiden Wright. Eva Collin. This year's salutatorian, Shirley Zhu. The valedictorian for the class of 2023, Michael Fagundes Rocha. Speaking of the valedictorian is defined as the student with the highest rank in a graduating class. I now have the pleasure of presenting this year's valedictorian to address the class of 2023, Michael Fagundes Rocha.
There we go. I'm a little bit short up here, so. Good evening, everyone. Congratulations to all those who are here today. Whether you are a member of this wonderful class of students or a proud family member, today is a day of great significance. I want to, of course, take a moment to thank all of our educators and faculty who have made today possible. Through unprecedented circumstances, you all ensured that our high school experience could be as normal can get in this post-pandemic world. To you all, from teachers to secretaries to custodians to our Board of Education, I want to say thank you for making the last 4 years possible. I want to take a play out of our school's playbook today and give you my quote of the day. The road to success is not a straight line. It's a journey filled with detours, setbacks, and challenges. Embrace them, for they will shape you into the person that you are meant to become. If I had to choose one lesson I have learned throughout the last 4 years, it would be to embrace the path that life takes you on. I stand up here before you as your valedictorian, yet I do not feel, nor am I, any more special than anybody else in this crowd. I worked years for this title, and it certainly took effort, and along the way I convinced myself that it would be worth it. Yet as I stand up here today, I realize that in the process, I let myself let go of that journey. Instead, while reflecting on the last 4 years, what stands out to me is not this accomplishment, but rather the way I have changed along the path to get here. For me, this has come through my journey through the IB program. I walked into this program as somebody who kept to himself and hated talking to others. Yet I am leaving with a group of friends larger than I could have ever expected having. And having learned to constantly vocalize what I feel is important. It is not necessarily the classes I took, but rather the people I interacted with. The teachers, the students, and others have taught me that alone I was only ever going to get so far. School is a little odd in that it shapes us into people we could not have ever expected at the start. I know certainly I did not expect to end my high school journey as the person I am today. But this does not mean I am not proud of it. My changes were necessary, and I know this applies to everybody else in this crowd. This school has shaped us into worthy adults of graduating, and today I ask that you all take a moment to reflect on how you have grown. Whether you realize it or not, high school has shaped you in some form or way. You certainly are not who you were when you entered this school as a freshman, and it is important to look back and look at what has changed you and how you have improved along this journey. Whether you are attending a 4-year institution, have a job lined up, or are attending a trade school after graduation today, you will find success. If you stand here today, many of your toughest battles are already behind you. So take a second and embrace your accomplishment, not for the accomplishment itself, but for how you have changed and battled to get to this point today. Today, I implore you, as my teachers had done to me, to take a moment and enjoy your journey in life. Each moment is only that, a moment, and it will only ever come once. Everything in life will come and go, but if you learn to accept and adapt to the path that life presents you, success is bound to come your way. It may not come in the shape you expected, but if you stand here today, I am certain that it will come eventually. I ask that you enjoy tonight, my fellow classmates, regardless of how you feel your high school journey went. The last 4 years have been a challenge to say the least. Yet today, you stand here and you should be proud of your accomplishments. Regardless of how you wish things went or how you adamantly hope they go, take a second to enjoy where you are in life now. You have all learned it.
Thank you, Michael, for those inspiring words. The salutatorian is defined as the student with the second highest rank in a graduating class. I now have the pleasure of presenting this year's salutatorian to address the class of 2023, Shirley Zhu.
Good evening, fellow graduates, friends, family, and faculty. Thank you for being here tonight to witness and celebrate one of the class of 2023's biggest milestones. I couldn't be more grateful and honored to be here tonight. I've never been a very emotional person. However, being here today, graduating with all of the people that I have grown to admire and care about in these past few years, I admit that I feel a little remorse. Remorse for having of a community that I have found a home in. Remorse for not being able to see a majority of these faces for a long time. And remorse for not being able to create more memories before entering adulthood. I don't enjoy crying, and I'm sure most of you don't either. Crying usually means that I have something to be sad about, to regret, but I regret nothing. I don't regret the countless hours that I've spent working to make sure that I stand here today. I don't regret the encounters that I've had with different people at this school, as they have made me a better person. Teachers, students, and faculty members alike all vary in personality, dreams, and goals. I stand to learn something valuable from every individual who stands before me. This is the mindset that I have developed over the course of 4 years. We have to cherish the individuals that support us in our lives and be grateful for every moment. Letting go has never been so difficult as right now. Each one of you has something to look forward to. Each person has the potential to be happy, achieve his or her goals, and make life meaningful. Sussex Central has given us the opportunity to learn and grow, which are natural and necessary parts of life. It is common to encounter challenges when you experience several once-in-a-generation events like the COVID pandemic. But our class has persevered. I want all of our parents, teachers, and every mentor who has guided us to know that the graduating class of 2023 are no longer the immature kids who entered this high school in 2019. We have grown up through hardships, setbacks, and trials. We will take the tools and lessons that you have given us to create a brighter future. The world that we live in is not a perfect place. Nothing and no one is perfect either, but together we can improve and change the world. Last year, in Mr. Mack's class, I had to write a letter to my future self. I remember writing, "I just want to hop in a time machine and skip to graduation." As Mr. Mack had wisely replied, I think that I should have taken in all that I had accomplished and appreciate the present before thinking of the future or reminiscing about the past. It is only by letting go and looking forward that we can be successful. The future is what we make of it, so let's make it a world that we would want future generations to live in. Thank you everyone for listening, and thank you for an unforgettable 4 years.
Thank you, Shirley. At this time, we will hear remarks from Jonathan Brittingham, a senior class president.
Before we start, I'm sorry if I hold my hat, it's gonna fly off my head. Just happened earlier. Fellow graduates, it is an honor to stand before you today as we celebrate our graduation. We made it. I'm sure we can all agree that high school has been a roller coaster ride, complete with twists, turns, and the occasional bout of nausea. But in the end, it was all worth it. And we're here today to celebrate our achievements and look towards the future. I want to take a moment to thank our amazing teachers for their hard work and dedication over the years. They've challenged us, encouraged us, and put up with us through all our teenage angst and drama. And let's not forget our friends, who have been our support system throughout it all. They've laughed with us, cried with us, and helps us create memories that will last a lifetime. And if you don't have any, then see me after the speech. And finally, to our parents and guardians who have been with us through thick and thin, we couldn't have done it without all of you. As I look back on my high school years, one of the biggest highlights was undoubtedly my time in the drama club. Joining this community of talented and passionate performers allowed me to discover my love for the arts and grow in ways that I would have never imagined. From rehearsing lines to designing costumes and sets, every aspect of putting on a show was a thrilling challenge that brought us closer together. I will always cherish the memories of those late-night rehearsals, the rush of adrenaline during opening night, and the lifelong friendships that were forged. I'm sure some of you have had a great experience in an extracurricular activity, whether it be ROTC, art, sports, or anything you participated in. These activities have allowed us to expand beyond school and into our personal interests and lives. So, to my teachers and friends, I say thank you. Thank you for helping me become the person I am today, for pushing me to be my best, and for putting up with my occasional bad jokes and laughs during class. I couldn't have done it without you. But enough about me. Today is about all of us and the amazing things we have accomplished over the past 4 years. We've made new friends, discovered new passions, and learned more than we ever thought possible. And for those of you who have had struggles along the way, school does not define us. It is merely the starting point of the rest of our lives. And now, as we prepare to embark on the next chapter of our lives, we can take those lessons with us and use them to make the world a better place. So, my fellow graduates, let's go out into the world and show them what we're made of. Let's use our knowledge, our creativity, and our passion to make a positive impact on the world. And if we ever feel lost or unsure, we can always look back on our time in high school and remember the incredible moments we shared together. Congratulations, class of 2023. We did it.
Thank you, Jonathan. We will now have the certification of the graduates' diplomas by our superintendent, Dr. Jay Owens.
Of 2023. On behalf of the Indian River School District, we are so very proud of the accomplishments for which you are being recognized this evening. Tonight is an incredible milestone in your life. Take time to enjoy this moment with your family, friends, and remember to thank those who have supported you along the way. While you have faced many challenges over the last few years, you all have been able to adapt and persevere. You are truly a resilient group of individuals. Now, the certification of the diplomas and presentation of the class. President of the Indian River School District Board of Education, Mr. Rodney Layfield, members of the Board of Education, honored guests, teachers, parents, relatives, and friends. It is with great pleasure that I hereby certify that these members of the class of 2023 have fulfilled all the state and local requirements for graduation and are eligible to receive their diplomas. Congratulations, graduates, and good luck.
As administrators of Sussex Central High School, it is our pleasure to present to all of those in attendance the 481 members of the graduating class of 2023. As we call the names of the graduates, we would like their parents or guardians to stand so they may be also recognized for their efforts, support, and perseverance. Remember that while this is a happy occasion, it is a respectful and dignified one as well. Each student and their family should be able to hear their name and enjoy their moment without distraction. It is my pleasure to present the Sussex Central class of 2023 to the President of the Indian River School District Board of Education, Mr. Rodney M. Layfield.
Eva Cullen. Jackson. Olivia Fox. Cruz Maria. Caitlin Meganson. Haley Sockrider. Larry Abadia Rodriguez. Abbott. Dinah Aguilera de la Cruz. Angelica Aguirre Rosario. Ogden Gamboa. Sherilyn Alanis Cortez. Adriana Aldrete Solis. Lee Alexander. Alfaro Perez. Miriam Algadid. Alton. Anaya Alvarado. Alvarado Velasquez. Janie Alvarez. Anawo. Sean Anderson. Madeline Ankrum. Brittany Arbini. Enrique Ares Gutierrez. Jeanette Arrow. Jolene Austin. Yanira Aries. Jaden Barger. Dulce Bartolon Morales. Kelly Barton. Arios. Jorge Lisa Bieber. Kirsten Blades. Richard Bolden. McKenna Boyle. Felix Bravo Perez. Maya Burdell. Andrea Brittingham. Jacob Buckley. Isabella Buffum. Asia Bullock. India Bullock. Taylor Burkett. Lika Butler. Buttridge. Camper. Samantha Cano Navarro. Travis Carmona Miranda. Chloe Carson. Sine Cave Pearsall. Edgar Cervantes Mendez. Theodore Chapman. Charles. Dean Chavez. Chalel Gomez. Chopko. Maya Cintron. Hannah Clifton. Carrie. Caden Conrad. Cooney. Kaya Copes. Ariana Cordry. Natalie Caleb Cox. Jaden Craig. Magali Cruz Osorio. Caden Curtis. Deja Davis. Dawson. Dylan Deckard Crow. Abigail Decker. Angel de la Cruz Chaparro. Leon Gomez. Joshua Dement. Madeline Dempsey. Anaya DeShields. Jair Diaz Pastora. Anthony DeMattia. Haley Dixon. Dominguez. Sway Dominguez Vasquez. Brandon Dory. Jaden Dorsey. Aiden Drummond. Braden Elliott. Jennifer Escalante. Escalante Perez. Pierre Escobar Perez. And Escobar Ramirez. And Escobar Ramirez. Anna Evans. Aguirre Felipe Ramirez. Angelina Fernandez. Nathan Naomi Wade. Brianne Foot. Leslie Foster. Galiotto. Yarlise Garcia Serrano.
Garcia Gonzalez. Jennifer Garcia Sandoval. Rayana Garrison. Gibbs. Xavier Gibbs. Gibbs Finney. Gilbert. Gilsace.